The antique shop smelled of dust and decades. Looking for anything particular? The shopkeeper was ancient, his voice like gravel. Just browsing. But Marcus's eyes had already caught it. A 1952 Royal Typewriter, black and chrome, sitting beneath a shaft of grey window light. That one special, the old man said, belonged to a journalist, Helen Crane. Ever heard of her? Marcus shook his head. She broke the Riverside corruption scandal in '73, put 12 officials in prison. That typewriter wrote every word. He ran a finger along its dusty keys. She sold it to me 2 weeks before she died. Said it had one more story in it. Try it. Something in the old man's tone made Marcus sit. He rolled in a piece of yellowed paper from a nearby stack and typed. The rain fell on. He stopped. The keys had moved effortlessly, but something felt odd. He pulled out the paper. The rain fell on the courthouse steps the day they arrested Mayor Williams. I was there. I watched him cover his face, finally unable to hide. Marcus's blood went cold. Those weren't his words. What is this? The shopkeeper smiled sadly. Her last story. The one she never got to write. She died of a stroke at a desk, phone in hand, about to call in a tip about a cover-up at the Children's Hospital. That's impossible. You're a journalist, aren't you? I can tell that you've got that look, hungry but tired. When did you stop believing the work mattered? Marcus stood abruptly. I need to go. The typewriter's yours if you want it. $100 or you can walk away. Marcus stared at it for a long moment. He thought about his last article, a puff piece about a local bakery. He thought about the editor who'd killed his investigation into nursing home abuses because it was too depressing. He thought about why he'd become a journalist in the first place. He pulled 5 20s from his wallet. 3 days later, the story broke. Marcus had followed the thread, made the calls Helen never got to make, knocked on the doors, traced the money. 7 hospital board members resigned, criminal charges were filed. Children's lives would be saved. The typewriter sat on his desk now, silent. He'd tried it again, but it only produced his own words. Whatever had been left in its keys had been spent. But sometimes, late at night, Marcus swore he could hear the faint click-clack of keys, like a heartbeat, reminding him why stories mattered. The Last Typewriter had one more story in it after all. And now, so did he.